Family, we're back again for another Unstoppable recap. But this one right here is one that is extremely upsetting. One that is going to make you listen and a cuss right throughout the whole thing. You know, we've covered these type stories on the platform, and listening to them never gets easier. Never gets easier. One of the questions that you've heard me ask over and repeatedly is, how is it that a grown man could be attracted to a child? And to this day, I'm still waiting to get that answer. This mother in this recap today shared on Unstoppable Live how a 45-year-old man did things to her 5-year-old daughter. And the system gave her absolutely no justice. Viewers, I'm going to just make you take a listen for yourself what was shared on this episode.
Wednesday night, I get the shock of my life. Me and my baby was talking with my daughter, and she told me she has a secret, you know. So I was like, no baby, mommy and daughter shouldn't have no secret. You should tell me anything, no secret between us. You need to tell me everything. And then she's like, mommy, that one is a big one. That one is a big one. And afraid you beat me. And I'm like, no, sweetie, I won't beat you. Just tell me. And I tried to pet her as much as I could for she to tell me that secret. And then she's like, I think I'll keep that one to myself. And I said, no secret between us. You need to tell me. And she come in my ears and she whisper, me and well, I thought it was like a children thing, so I started to call names for her. So I call Elijah name. She like, no mommy. So I say Belly. She like, no mommy. So she lean over again and she whisper, me and DJ. When I heard DJ name, I was like, oh my God, wow. I was like, so same time now I touched China, and I was like, did he go there? And she like, he lick it. I said, did he put it in his there? She's like, yes. And he put grease. So he been licking my child vagina. She said every day. Then he put grease. He put his day. I asked. Then I asked her how much time he do it. And she was checking. When she passed 10, she go up, she reached 18, and I tell her stop. I said stop. Don't tell me more. DJ is a cousin. My mom passed away. My sister passed away. But before they passed away, he used to be home, helping out. Helping out, he was really good at. He used to help us a lot. DJ's real name is Mike. So when she told me, I called the dad. He come up. I tell him what she told me. I tell him what I'm going to do. He tell me go ahead. But you want to hear from me first. The next day he come up. She was sleeping. The next day he come up. She told him what she told me. I tell him if he tell the mother. He said no. I said, well, you need to tell your mother. Okay. The evening, like maybe it was around 12 somewhere there. They come. He and his mother come back up and tell me we need to go and see the guy. We can't just go in the station just like that yet. We go in and see him. We go down Waltham. I call him out the house. He come and see us. I tell him, well, the grandmother was doing the speaking. I was angry. I was really angry. I couldn't even talk to him. She tell him what the child said. He said, no, he didn't do all that. He only put his finger. I tell him, I said, don't lie to me. I said, my child speak too smooth for that. Don't lie to me. I said, my child speaks so good. She don't lie on you at all. She don't lie. He apologized. He said, sorry, he will never do it again. He admitted to do it. So we leave. We go in the station. I give them my statement. She give them she sign. The grandmother give. We went by the doctor. The doctor was so mad. She said, yes, my child been used. She sent me down to the hospital to do more exam. What test? Everybody say yes. 3 doctors say yes. They are SDJ. Guess what? He on $5,000 bill. With lawn paper. But since I had a bill, I was like, So I asked a police there. I say, well, how come the bill so like $5,000 with what he did? Why $5,000? But with lawn paper, he's like, no, don't worry. Lawn paper should be more and upwards.
So, for the persons who probably can't understand our accent, this happened in Grenada. Now, let me just give you a breakdown for all of the persons who probably couldn't understand our accent. The child is 5. Only 5. The man is 45. The little girl got to her mommy and said, Mommy, I have something to tell you. But I'm afraid you might beat me. She said, no, don't keep no secrets. You know, no secrets between you and me. Tell me anything. She said, Mommy, this is a big one. This is a big one, Mommy. I'm scared you might beat me. She said, no, tell me. So she said when she keep pressing her child, the child come up to her and whisper in her ears and she start to stutter. So she said, she as the mother, I think, say, as some other little children, something about some other little children her daughter want to tell her. Right? And she said she start to call some other little kids' name who she know her daughter friends with. And her daughter said, no, Mommy, not them. And then the daughter called the name and said, DJ. She said she was so shocked. And DJ is 45 years of age. 45 years of age. And she said she asks, what DJ do to you? Said DJ was touching her. And DJ used grease on her. And DJ was licking her. Right, people? The mother said she contact the father and tell the father what go on, and the father contact the police and them go to the station and make a report. But DJ is the cousin. And said DJ always was there helping out when her mother died and stuff like that. Go to station, police them arrest DJ. But then release DJ upon a $5,000 bill. Release DJ upon a $5,000 bill. So that thing when him commit, he was able to walk out. Right? But then that are not it yet. Because despite DJ being able to walk out on a $5,000 bail, she said the court case, when the court time come, it was even worse than the bail when him get for $5,000. Me I go make you hear the rest. People.
They're like, no, don't worry. Land paper should be more and upwards. You can't take bail, $5,000 bail with land papers. I say, okay, all right. Okay. I guess that's wrong and I hear wrong. The bail was $5,000 though. The day at the court. I really thought what my daughter told me was the biggest shock, but honest to God, what they did inside there was more than it. Thank you, DJ. They only charged him $3,200. They give, if you give any trouble, you have a year to get in prison. Any trouble. You don't pay the money, you have a year to get confined. Nothing for my daughter. Oh, the judge asked me if I want money. What I want, if I want any. I don't want no money. All I tell him and say, I don't want money, all I want is justice.
People, you know me can't understand. You hear what the woman say? When the court date come, them charge the man $3,000 fine. For coming to act like that? $3,000 fine? Come on, man. And then the judge I got asked the woman say if she want money. What money if it do for your mother? Whose daughter come to her and say, Mommy, this is what a 45-year-old man do to me. Which mother I gonna say, okay, me want money as compensation for something like that? Which mother would have really? People, me tell you, people, this story have me really emotional. Right? 5:45. And then the worst part is this. The brother confess, say him do it. But then him say, all him do was use him finger. Like that's supposed to make it better. All him do was use him finger. That's supposed to make it better. And him get a $3,000 fine. And I walk free out a road right now as me and you talk. How is that right? Make we listen some more of what the lady have to say.
Oh, the judge asked me if I want money. What I want, if I want any. I don't want no money, all I tell him and say, I don't want money, all I want is justice. And I don't get that from each other. I know justice day. So you're telling me, because DJ first time, he have a good record. And the liar say he's slow, which no papers to show that he's slow. No doctor papers showing that he's slow. DJ get off free for what he do. He get off free. If somebody going to thief a coconut, they getting more years in prison for that. And the doctor never signed the doctor never signed the paper for the child. I don't know how they arrest DJ because of the doctor paper, because it's just like he don't have a doctor paper because she don't sign it. All I want is justice on my child. And I don't get. It's like, I don't even know how to talk to her and tell her when somebody do that is wrong. You have penalty for it. At least the law there for that. The law there for that. What they say you do is 5 years in prison, you get no years in prison. Instead of they put him on good behavior. So you have to do something again to go in jail. Which you do something already and you can't get time. But you have to do something again to get prison. Alone is regret. I sorry I didn't take out the head on my step. When he come and beg me home Wake me up in my house early Saturday morning, begging me. You don't want to go in jail. Any amount of money you have, any amount of money you want, I will pay. I don't want to go in jail. I cry. I said, DJ, I've been treating you too good for that. I've been helping you. I give you a piece of land to put your house. I get Kevin, I get material for your house. Then all the time you've been abusing my child, give my child infection. You know, he freaked me off when he come telling me.
People hear what the woman say? The 45-year-old waste man give the little child a infection. 45-year-old man give the little child an infection. Yo, and I walk free. And them tell the man, say him have a year. If him commit any kind of act, give any kind of trouble within that year, him a go serve time. Why not give him time right then and there for the offense where him commit? Come on, man. Why you gonna say if him do anything else within that year time? Because of this is his first offense? Eh? People wanna see the seriousness of this thing, yeah? Right? And as the woman said in Guyana, in Grenada, right? If you thief a coconut, you pay a steeper penalty than what them give this brother ya for the act where him commit. If you thief a coconut, the penalty is higher. That is what the woman said. And them charge this brother ya $3,000 for what him do. And the boy there road a walk up and down right now. And then go a beg her before time. But say any amount of money where she want him we give her. People, hey, yo, Jano.
Infection. You know, he freaked me off when he come telling me, sorry, I've been treating him as a mother. Oh, God. I scream. Me have fallen up his iron and now what I get? He lucky. And I'm sorry I didn't do something to him, because if that what the court could have given me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I could not do something. I should have done something to him so bad. I thought I was doing the right thing by going to the station. But going to the station don't make no sense. The way I see anything happen to me or anything happen, I will take the law in my hand. Because I don't get no justice. I don't get justice for that. 5 years, my child had 5 years. He been doing that to my child since 3 to 4 years. And she had 3 to 4. Him there, he been doing that. And yet, that damn people don't even give me no freaking justice. Nothing. I don't get that. Matter of fact, I went to DJ. Everything went to him. Oh, teach me child that DJ do something wrong. It's like in the courthouse he do something right. It's like she could have kept it a secret. The way it turned out, it's like she could have hold that a secret. I really thought, even though the guy here in prison for what he do, I'd have satisfied. A little, I guess, yeah. But nothing. He walking right now. He's walking. He is walking. And 3,000. I go and give court. I go and give the government money of my child. They make a money on my child. Okay. But you know what? I'll never leave it so. I will fight DJ right through to see. When I fight again and I see I go wrong again, well, I will give up. I will give up. But out for now, something go wrong and I will figure it out.
People, me no know. The system need for change. A lot of things in the system need for change. How can you hear what the lady say? The government make money off our child because them charge the man $3,000. So are the government make, so him commit such a act, right? And them charge him a fine of $3,000. So the act that he committed, okay, then let the government make some money off it and set him free. If him commit another act, then okay, lock him up. But at the same time, we make some money, so it's a win for we. You hear what the woman say? The little, how can she tell her child that what him do was something wrong? Because when you look at it, him get off scotch-free, so the child probably would have looked on it and say, might as well me never say nothing because nothing no come out of it. You understand? Anyway, peeps, me know say no phone right now a boil up and want to call in. The phone line open. Call in and share your views on this. Make me hear what no have to say. Because people, that one you really touching. That one you have me feeling awful. You can just imagine what the little girl parents are face. You can just imagine what the little girl parents are face.
Hello?
Me I want to go on.
What's up?
Me there, you know.
Hi, me I tell her John know me say me in that room and me a cuss, man. What kind of system that, man, and what kind of, unstoppable? I'm upset for two reasons. One, because when I write natural stuff. I write stuff that I go through and I write stuff that is natural. And half the time I post things into the group and nobody share it. I'm not talking about likes or view. I'm not talking about likes or whatever. I'm talking about the views. I share that post about molestation in the group, It was shared on October 12th and nobody liked it. And here you are on your story talking about this. This is nonsense. First and foremost, when you go back off the show, you all who are listening to me, go on the page and read it. Parents in general trust immediate family, people who are family members, people who are friends with children. But the truth of the matter is we all need to be vigilant who we leave our children with. Because don't the pastors are no molesting children. There was one story in the Star a long time ago about a woman leaving her son with a pastor next door. And the pastor paid the little boy 20 Jamaican dollar kind finna talk after him had touched the little boy in her rear end. Now I am so upset because these are innocent children. 5-year-old next to 45-year-old man.
Right.
And the justice system do nothing about it. $3,000 walk scotch free and go talk about if you do something again, then you are gonna get locked up. Why not lock him up now?
Right then
this
and
is an
there.
innocent, helpless baby.
Exactly. And charging
I'm telling you,
$3,000. And I go ask the mother.
$3,000
And I
that
go
can't
ask
bring
the
back
mother
the
if she want money. Like which mother would
like that
accept
can't bring back
money?
the little girl innocence. John, no, me I tell her, man, this is so sad. And for the lady who this is going through, and for all out there who have children and who have gone through situations like this, because even adults that are listening to this program have somehow, some of them be molested. Tease unstoppable. You see that girl has talked a lot of things on our program. And you see, that's why I follow people with sense. God saying, call fool, keep fool. Me not listen to people when I have no sense. Because that girl has been also molested by a pastor of her church. And when she go and talk about it, everybody shut it down like it matters not. And it's not just girls are being molested, boys too. And that's why enough of them pick me a big man come out and then become gays because they are molested from they were children. I am so upset, man. Boy, me I tell you the truth, unstoppable me no say this is story. Me I swear me no come on the program tonight. Cause me boil, me blood a boil right now. Because if I were me as the parent and me not get no justice system, me a go there for me pick. But sometimes we have to think about the children, how the child is gonna survive out there without us.
Right.
Why me I tell you the truth, Jano.
And that is what the
But
lady said. She
unstop
feel like she would have just do something. It might as well she did do something herself
yes
because,
about it
you
and
know.
not come out type because guess what? If she had done something, me not promote violence. But if she had done something, nobody would know because from her daughter tell her and she do sitting. Nobody now gonna know say yo what she do because he would have just got this and done. But she go put it in the just in the law system and she get no justice about it.
Right.
May I tell you, man, I'm really, 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 really sorry. Cannot even fathom the feelings where she had got through as a parent and a mother. But the sorry is for just being, sympathizing with a situation like that. But for, like I said, for every persons who are going through a situation like this, be vigilant. Parents know where you're leaving your child. If somebody cares, like I said on one program, if it's raining and you know your child is out there at school, get a driver, pick up your children yourself and get a driver in the rain, go pick up your kids yourself or find a way to get your kids. Don't have your children leaving school in the rain, not even stay with anybody nowadays because it's crazy. When it comes to people, you can't trust nobody. Why mean him just finger the people like that justify anything?
Exactly.
Why unstoppable me? I go give somebody a chance to call in. Cause right now me upsetting a man.
It upsetting.
So
It upsetting to everybody, Mia. Everybody who's
I
on this show
mean,
right
I
now is
mean,
upsetting.
I mean, what is that? And in Grenada have such place? Why couldn't they just shut him down? He's out there walking scotch free. Who to tell if he now go do that shit to somebody, excuse me language, to somebody child again? These governments nowadays and justice system don't think about people who are in a situation like this. Nobody knows if he's gonna do this to somebody again. And him out talk about him, I go give her any amount of money that cannot cover the feelings of a child's innocence and a mother's heartache.
Exactly.
Bye. Unstoppable. Good night.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Mia.
Yeah.
People. Good night.
Hello?
Good night, Carly. You're live. What going?
Good night, Unstoppable. I always listen to me, always watch a live for YouTube, you see?
Yeah, man. What
But
going?
me never call in. It's my first time I call in.
Welcome. Thanks for
Right?
calling. Thanks for calling.
Alright, here's my say on the situation. First of all, more says, no one wish the best for the mother. And right now, me really shaking to a point, me upset. Me get emotional. Right now, I just want to 45-year-old and give a couple clap in her head. You understand?
Everybody would have want to do that right now.
You know, me I say, why not get time? Them a wait for him, then our friends. So what them a do? Them a wait for him to do it to an next child or what? Me not understand.
Exactly.
Me not understand the part. And the $3,000 there. You tell me say money is not valuable in that country that $3,000.
Exactly.
You look on $3,000 bill. And a man take a coconut we can benefit to him. We have benefit to him and I get more years than that the man there.
Exactly.
I don't understand the judge. You see, this is where jungle beating is important. Jungle justice is important. You understand? And you see that judge there, we just have to pray. Because the lady, me see where they go after the future. We might try destroy future because we don't know in our future.
Right.
So you see that 45-year-old there, my advice to the mother, take the man then for your night house. Feed him. And when you feed him, you get some grammar zone, making tasty and see if it can work for us. And then this man, I could talk about finger like he justify. Because the baby is so young. She don't know her ethical self not really grow yet. She knows say wrong. So probably ma do it and she say because him buy her want me cook candy or a couple snacks, right? But he wrong.
Right.
That's how when me I say me upset, man. Right now me a boy.
And not even say maybe him buy her one cup of candy, you know. Maybe because she look upon him as a older uncle and she has say my uncle would not do nothing for hurt
Yeah,
me.
that's why important for you know to let your picnic with any and everybody.
Real
Right
talk.
now, not even pastor to them you can't trust no. Cause when you listen to news and you hear what you hear, the pastor man on Monday, Sunday, ready. So it better you just look after your picnic.
Exactly.
Rain up and make it picnic and in a rain. Look what I'm not doing nothing. But to
Exactly.
get molested alive that. The water dry in within the year. But to get molested that alive. You know what me I say?
Yeah man, a real talk.
Me feel bad man. Me not tell you no lie. As me say, me always watch a show and thinking I always agree with whatever you say or me never yet disagree. You understand? But this is just have me Ben here, man.
Yeah man. I
This have
appreciate
me Ben.
I
Me,
appreciate
me
you
see a
calling,
video up on
trust
the
me.
internet, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Me see a video up on the internet where this man have eat physically abuse one baby we can't even turn up. And I see how them hold him and them beat him. Somebody, this woman need to link somebody and see if they can tie him up and give him the beating where he deserve.
Hmm.
Cause now where you put it in a right.
Good
And
talk.
right now this man I can't accept no amount of money. Me just spend your man. Big up yourself unstoppable.
Yeah man, bless up yourself. Thanks for calling, yeah?
No sir word. No sir word.
People may know everybody right now where they on the stream who have feelings, who have children, who have love emotional right now. Everybody who they on the stream emotional right now. As long as you have feeling, as long as you have emotion, as long as you have children, it is a touching one. My boss, what go on?
Go on, Jenna.
Oh, it's a sad night, you know, my boss. It's a sad night, you know.
Yeah, boy. I this is the second time on your show. As I said last week, I joined in. I tune in for your show and subscribe. And I hear you say you have a topic for tonight, and I think I wouldn't do anything to miss it. Yeah, I'll do everything to reach this topic tonight. And I didn't know. Say this topic would hit me off of my.
Yeah. The topic tonight touch everybody, man.
Trust
You
me.
know, and that is why I gave a pre-warning. I tell everybody, say, listen, tonight's topic is going to be one we are gonna touch on. You know, we make sure. Remember, in the last Wednesday, Monday night, I say, listen, people, when we come Wednesday, it's going to be a touching topic. You understand? I made sure to give a pre-warning, right? And tonight, me I tell my brother, everybody who is on the stream, if you have feelings, this must touch you. You understand?
Brother, me have a right now. Me have a feeling from long in my belly come straight to my throat like I want something that come from long and start come up, and it like it just stop on my throat and it have a clog right there right now. Where, believe me can't understand this. Trust me. At this world, the leader of the world, I promote and I come to.
And tonight, topic the phone line and ring off the hook. Melissa Wagwa, me tell you say you wouldn't want to miss tonight, you know. You see me tell you?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, you know, you're one of my Facebook friends. So, you know, so every now and then, you know, I share these sad, because, you know, a lot of people don't realize that this is a worldwide phenomenon, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A worldwide phenomenon. And I'm actually glad to say the caller that was on the phone a while ago, that he had the call coming in, because I saw the direction of where his conversation was going to be alluding to. And I'm actually glad that he wanted to allude to it, because I was saying that if I ever got the opportunity to speak tonight, I want to address that, you know, people who, first of all, let me just say this world don't love children unstoppable. You understand? And in my opinion, when we said this world, I mean, a lady who I shared a live this morning where this lady was talking, because I saw people commenting and saying, oh, that can't happen in America. And it just goes to show that people really not following the news. You know, people not like watch news, them not like, because them say the world's sad. But honestly, especially if you're a parent,
Right.
you need to know what
You
is happening in this
you have to
world.
keep up with these things.
You have to keep up, because what they're saying, the lady was giving figures, present figures about the amount of missing children that has gone in the United States. And they're mostly children of minorities, whether Black, Spanish, whatever, right? And the numbers were so skyrocketing high. And it begs to wonder, because you see what is happening in Jamaica. Even here in Belize right now, me also starts the whole heap of missing children things start go around now. But following what is happening in the world, I realize that a lot of countries are experiencing where children have gone missing. And the ones who do turn up, them turn up dead, and they had evidence of being molested or whatever. Who can't find, probably them gone in, them send them off in some sex ring, some child labor. But I mean, this world is so savage to children. And then I won't even blame the justice system, because first of all, it's the government body that would put they're responsible for coming up with certain legislations and fines and what kind of punishments that should be meted out. Although the justice system do play a part, because you have some judges who could have even give the strictest penalty that they would even have on them books, and them don't even do it. So it begs to wonder, is it that the justice system and the governments are filled with pedophiles? Why this has been going on for decades. And I'm talking about every single country across the board, because I follow world news, right? This is not no Jamaica thing, no America thing. It's everywhere in this world, especially countries that have these matters that are occurring consistently, and the numbers are so high. And then when you hear about the ones who them do catch, no strict penalty. I shared this incident that happened recently with this Jamaican guy who went to what a country name? One of them. I wonder if is it Guyana? I don't even remember, to tell you the truth. But the guy was of Jamaican descent, and he went there and go look for the girl. But they have been friends, she said, for more than 10 years, if I can remember what I read. And but in a nutshell, what he did was made a little 5-year-old boy give him
All right, don't say it.
Right. Children we are talking about. Me not gonna be. I'm being well. Trust me.
Yeah.
Right. So that is what he did. And
I know. I'm aware of the story. I actually was talking to Ride Along today about it, which is another vlog on the platform.
Right. It was Ride Along. Right. It was Ride Along who brought that matter to light for me.
Yeah. I was speaking with him about it, and the thing about it, Melissa, sorry to cut you. The thing about it is, he informed me that the penalty that person got for that was ridiculous. Right?
Yeah, that is what I was going to address. That is why I'm telling you that this is really a worldwide phenomenon. And he even made that point. Right. He actually made my eyes open to that point, in a sense where, when it makes sense, because at the end of the day, that the ones them with them do catch, when you hear the punishments that are meted out by the justice system, it begs to wonder, is it that them really don't care? Is it that pedophiles are so powerful? And then the thing is, and that is, as I said before, I'm happy that the guy got cut off, because you see, people because he was going in the direction that, yes, this is what homosexuality. Listen, not everybody. You have heterosexuals and you have homosexuals who can both be pedophiles. So let's just be clear in respect to that, because I hate the ignorance of people who want to it's like them just not want to think or them not want to follow, especially the ones them that is not following what is happening in this world, right? That them just love quick to just throw blame onto a group that them never even like in the first place. But it is both homosexuals and heterosexuals, where from both sides, that you have pedophiles coming from both camps. And like I said, for me, I do not believe that this world loves children. And you know, and I posted a comment in on the thread a while ago saying that even these people who come out strong for the against the, you know, they're anti-abortionists. Oh, me not see the energy. Because I mean, every day, like especially in Jamaica, you see all these missing children. To me, what I do is just share them on the Jamaican Belize Facebook page, because honestly, I got tired. I have a Facebook friend named Marsha. I have to give that girl hats off, because me say it's like she can stomach it. She is one of the few persons who me say consistently every day share it on her page. I said I was going to do it, but me just couldn't angle seeing these missing children, honestly, I don't want people to think that I don't even care, because I really use my page for antics. If you want to know how intellectual I can be, follow the Jamaican Belize Facebook page, and that will tell you, say, anything happening in this world, me know about it, because I'm me alone post on the page. You understand? But I got so tired of sharing it, unstoppable. All these missing children almost every day that you're seeing, and I don't see the energy come out for these people. And so I'm going to say something, and I'm going to say it. For me, I don't even think it is rude or offensive, but I want people to think. Is it that them don't care about the missing children? They rather place energy, the anti-abortionists, because they want more babies, especially the ones coming from impoverished homes, to come into this world so that they can be raped, molested, be thrown into child labor, be thrown out for organ harvesting. I really have to wonder, because if people were really fighting and putting energy into these things, getting the justice system to put out harsh penalties, because for me, I don't believe there's no rehabilitation for a pedophile. I don't believe there's any rehabilitation for that. Might be I'm wrong, right? But for me, I just not think it. And to me, the act is so wrong, because children, a child, even babies, you know, some of them will love to talk about especially the ignorant one. I tell you, for me, that is why sometimes I try to avoid reading people comments, because they like to talk about, well, how the girls them dress and how the children them dressing like adults. But if these people were following news, they would know that even 3 months baby in a crib, and actually it is the babies who are more susceptible and worldwide, where that is happening more, as opposed to even the young teenagers, is the children them from up to 5 and below, that are targeted mostly, even though them still taking away the young adolescents and the teenagers. So if they're following news, they would know this, right? But it's like they just don't want, it's like they want to always re-victimize victims, and they need to stop it. These people are sick. Nobody should look at a child and want to hurt a child. And for that, when a penalty is being given for a pedophile, it must be to me, it should be harsher than murder, than any crime that is on the books. For me, when it comes to pedophilia, that is the worstest thing you can do on God's green earth, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if anybody else feel that way, but that is how I feel, because it is wrong. These are children that can't protect themselves, babies in crib, children where Jano star. Anyway, I like them topic, you know, because, you know, I have my daughter, and I really see what the world is like based on what I'm reading and observing, and it is really sad. So all we can do is just be vigilant and protect our children. And for me, but don't say it already. When them see minds, them just don't bother, because me don't say already worldwide. Say seems like say you have some pedophiles amongst the legislators, because these justices, them so-called justice, no make no sense. And so for me don't tell people already, you know, right? Me are the prosecutor, the jury, the judge, and the executioner. Just see minds are no bother, because all them generation I get wiped. If them have dog in them yard, it I get wiped. Come now play. Just the minds are just no bother. And the reason why I'm saying that, and I'm somebody that believes in law and justice, yes. But if I say that justice system no make no sense, and you're telling me that it is possible for me can walk on the road like what this poor lady is experiencing now. We can see that the same person will touch my daughter, living a merry life and gone. No, you must be mad. We not play them games. Minds are no bother. But don't want the world already, you know. I'm glad my head lean. When it comes to my child, my head will stay lean. But honestly, at Unstoppable, the world don't love children. This is nothing new for me. I'm surprised that people, like, yes, it is a teary story or whatever, but me see them stop me almost every day. You know, and it's like I've just become even more angry against the justice system more than anything else. I'm angry against anti-abortionist groups. I'm angry against the church. I'm angry against society, because if we were actually doing something about it would reach this level where it is at. When I go research the numbers right now in America for all the missing minority children, the lady who shared her life this morning was a white woman who literally cried on her thread because she said that she knew that if most of these children were white, that she said something to the effect about that you would see these white parents dragging their asses out their houses, lynching and killing them, that type of thing. She said that to that effect. And it is true. The numbers are skyrocketing in America. It is high in Jamaica. It is high everywhere. Children are vulnerable. And poverty just makes it worse. When children come from stable homes, the vulnerability is increased for these predators who just like these situations so that them can go leech and latch when you pitney them and hurt them. So please, people, not just safeguard on the kids. The world is a messed up place. And as I say, the same pedophile them in the political parties and that is why we not get no justice. And until we see better in the justice system where we can see accountability, me I go take matters in my own hand. If God forbid that reach my child. Anyway, good night, guys.
All right, Melissa, thanks for calling. People, I don't know. It's you know, I really think I could have really do tonight's topic without actually getting so emotional with it. But it's really an emotional topic. It's really and truly an emotional topic, and I'm quite sure I'm not the only one here who is really emotional tonight. You know, and we can hear the anger in everybody's voice who called in so far. We can hear that everybody is upset. You know, and really I feel it tonight. It's really sad. And as Melissa said, how the system expect the mother for walk past this man on the road knowing him do what him do to her daughter? How she feel stomach something like that? How she feel comfortable seeing this brother here I walk up and down every day and know say all him pay was $3,000 and I walk free.
Hello?
Carla, walk on your life.
Good night, Unstoppable.
Good night to you.
This is my first time calling. I always watch your live.
I appreciate you calling.
Right now, to me, I hear this woman. My bust down in tears, my head me. This man shouldn't go so free. Mm-hmm. This man shouldn't not even walk. Him should not even move. Him should have dead. Yo, you not even know 5-year-old baby. What kind of pleasure I'm gonna find now 5-year-old baby? Oh God. No man. $3,000 for bail and a walk?
No, it wasn't Grenada. Sorry, not Guyana. It was in Grenada.
That judge there, and the man pay him some money. Probably the man that pay the judge some money. Probably the judge get some money if you do that.
It's just the law, you know. You see, the law. That's why I said the system need to change, because as the lady said, for thief a coconut, the penalty is way harsher than what the man pick up for that. No, that is just
him should have get life imprisonment. Him should have get some life. Him should not even see road. Him should not even eat. You shouldn't have to drink. You should not do nothing. It hurt me if you had a 5-year-old baby. What kind of pleasure a 5-year-old baby could have give him? Look how much big tough woman out the road and you go look for a 5-year-old baby. So the man they call and then them go ask the woman if she want money. What kind of money? After you don't take out the little baby innocent.
Exactly.
Man, that crazy. That crazy, yo. Crazy.
Alright, Carla, thanks a lot for calling, yeah?
Yeah, man,
Thanks
good
a lot
night.
for your
Bless up.
support on the show, yeah, man. I mean, everything about how the man walk free is just total stupidness. You know, that is the only way. And then them are gonna say, him slow. That is why him liar come with him slow. With no medical documentation to prove or back up that. And the man walk free. Now you understand why I said this one is going to have you upset and angry right through the entire stream, right? Because the system is there supposedly to protect you. But in a case like that, they failed that child and they failed that mother. How can you charge a molester a fine, monetary fine, after he admitted to the crime? I could understand why this mother is upset and would want to take matters into her own hands. Viewers, talk to me in the comment section. Let me know what is your take on this one. And also, if you want to catch us when we go live on the live channel, hit the link in the description that will take you to Unstoppable Live, where you can hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you can participate and call in when we have shows like this. Also hit the subscribe button right here so that once you upload another recap, you will not miss it. Alright, until the next Unstoppable recap, stay strong, stay motivated, but most of all, remain unstoppable.
Unstoppable.